What's good? What's good? I am back. Yours truly, one and only Paul Pickett, host of the Paul Pickett Podcast, aka Triple P, aka the Common Sense Podcast, your source for music, sports, politics, world events, and much, much more. Today, I'm going to react to woman harasses man for wearing MAGA hat and gets fired. Before we do that, though, let's give you a word from one of our sponsors.
Are you a musician looking for music marketing and promotion? Then look no further than Promo Palace LLC, your one-stop shop for all music promotion services. Services include Spotify playlist pitching, YouTube video promotion, record pool promotion, blog placements, radio airplay promotion, SoundCloud promotion, and much more. With over 2,000 customers and over 10 years of experience in online promotion, Promo Palace LLC is a company you can trust. For more info, please go to promopalace.biz. See you there.
That's right. You heard the beautiful lady. Need online marketing promotions. Go to promopalace.biz. Actually running a 15% off sale for Thanksgiving right now. Just go to promopalace.biz and put in Thanksgiving 2022 in the coupon code, and you'll get 15% off all music promo or online marketing promotion services we have, which is blogs, press releases, playlist pitching, TikTok influencers, Instagram influencers, YouTube advertising, and much, much more. All right, so let's get into it. Let's see what the video has to say.
Will come a day where we all can just get along. I mean,
I doubt it,
bro. I don't rock no MAGA hat, but I don't have a problem with somebody rocking a MAGA hat. Like, how is a hat making people just go so crazy? A hat, a Trump hat, bro. Welcome back to the kingdom. If it is your first time, already know it will not be your last, because it's your bro and host King Blitz checking in one time for the one-time pleasure having you here in the community full of thinkers. We are Team Thinking. Without further ado, man, let's dive into this nonsense about this Trump hat.
Our top story at 5:30, a Bay Area woman is out of a job after confronting this man wearing his Make America Great Again hat. The incident playing out at a Palo Alto Starbucks store. Good evening, I'm Elizabeth Cook. And I'm Brian.
Now, notice they said that she lost a job. Whether you're on either side, man, I just feel like that was just unprofessional, and you should lose your job after acting like that.
Veronica Dela Cruz, let's get you right to KPX 5's Len Ramirez in Palo Alto, where he spoke with a Trump supporter about what exactly happened. Len?
Reached out to both the woman and the man involved in this incident, but we were unable to reach the woman. She seems nowhere to be found after apparently losing her job nearby. But the man apparently still out here walking the streets, and that's where we found him today.
They just found him walking the streets, really? Nah, man, this is sad. You have your belief so strong, you hate somebody so much that if somebody else supports him just by, rocking a hat, this happens.
Guilty by association.
You become other than yourself. And for whatever reason, the MAGA hat has now become a symbol of hate. Yeah. They try to associate it with like the Confederate flag or like the KKK, like.
Yep.
But for me, when I was on the left, I definitely had somewhat of a similar viewpoint. I used to definitely be, oh man, that's just a symbol of hate. It's associated with, terrorists, murderers, and racists, and all these other things. Until you find out that you're only regurgitating what mainstream media said.
You know, America's still a free country, right?
Victor F. is a 74-year-old Trump supporter who lives in Palo Alto. He casually went about his business today, still sporting the red MAGA hat that prompted a loud confrontation with a woman at a Palo Alto Starbucks 2 days ago.
This crazy woman came over, started raving at me. She turned to the rest of the Starbucks. Hey, everybody, here's this racist here. He hates brown people. He's crazy.
Crazy accusations.
He's a Nazi and so forth.
The woman, Rebecca Parker Mankey, then began taking photos and posting about it on her Facebook, saying she was going to shame him, get him fired, kicked out of clubs, and march up and down his street. Victor says she left, then came back and tried to rile the Starbucks crowd once more.
That's harassment.
Bro, are you kidding me?
Straight harassment.
So I hate the cheerleading thing. Like, I really hate it. I hate when people
call it what it is, harassment.
I can't seem to piss him off as much as I'm pissed off, so I'm gonna try to get all of you with me to try to let's just go bully him. That's essentially what's happening. Then Yugi, this is gonna make you
And let me I hate to cut him off. I want to hear what else he got to say, but I want to touch on what he's saying there, because that's why, like, I voted Barack Obama first term, but I could never vote Democrat again because these far less liberals have taken this stance that all Trump voters and supporters are racist, white supremacists, bigots, or whatever. And no, first of all, that would be mathematically impossible because we're all so different. The way we think, the things we like, our views, our beliefs, we're all so different, you know. So Democrats, the far left liberals have taken this stance that you can't take back. Like when she sits there and shouts that to all these people in this restaurant or in this coffee joint at Starbucks, you can't take that back. There's no like, oh, apologizing later for things of that nature. It's you done shouted it to the rooftops. Like he said, she cheerleaded it, shouted it to rooftops. And that's the thing. Like we're in this cancel culture. If you don't believe what I believe, you're the enemy, you're a terrorist, you're a racist, you're a bigot, you're a homophobe, you're transphobe, whatever these labels that they want to put on people, you know. So let's keep it moving.
Cause don't nobody care as much as you, man. Nobody care about no Trump hat like you. Like, yo, shorty, you trying to?
Yeah, I ain't even paying nobody
called him
no
a
money when they wear
racist.
Trump hat.
All these different things. She just met this man. I'm not saying that he couldn't be. I'm just saying, but she just met this man. She don't know this dude from nothing.
Nothing.
I mean, from nothing, from nada, nothing, and already making these accusations, taking pictures of him, essentially kind of stalking him, and doing so, you know, posting about him, boastfully saying, I'm going to get him fired just because of a hat, not because of nothing that he did to nobody, not because of nothing he said.
Just because he wore a hat.
They truly believe that certain clothing choices become associated with philosophies based on the actions of people who wear them. Like, it's crazy out here, man.
Again, everybody here, this racist and so on. And then as she wrote in her thing, she was disappointed all the people didn't come and mob me.
In fact, the opposite happened. People started harassing Parker Mankey's family and her employer, Griffin Stringed Instruments, where she worked as an accountant. The store owner decided to fire her after he read her Facebook posts.
We feel that music is what brings people together. And so having someone then making comments that are divisive is just not consistent with our values.
No one answered the door at Parker Mankey's home, but a female spoke through a closed window saying Rebecca doesn't live here.
She didn't want to...
Rebecca doesn't live here. I mean, I get it. You know, if she actually didn't live there, I wouldn't want to open up the door and see all them cameras either. You know what I'm saying? Imagine you just, somebody, and you got like 2 or 3 cameras, or a camera, just one camera is enough. No. Yeah, I'm going to speak through you out the window too. That's no.
Discuss the issues with me. She wanted just to scream about Nazis and so on.
Victor wears
Don't want to discuss the issue, just want to scream.
a yarmulke underneath his MAGA hat. He is Jewish, and so to him, being called a Nazi is hurtful.
Yeah,
people with an education should know better than to say stupid things like that. Lots of people have come up to me and said they sympathize and so on, but they're scared to wear the Trump hat. So I hope this incident brings a wave of people wearing the Trump hats, just like the wave of people with anti-Trump opinions.
Now, Victor says he has been wearing his MAGA hat for many months now. A few people come up to him and say that they agree with him and thank him for wearing it, but he says, by and large, most people just ignore it. Reporting live in Palo Alto, Len Ramirez, KPIX5.
Man.
All right, so I've heard enough. It's a good thing she didn't try to take it off his head or nothing like that. I thought that's what was going to go down. But, like, yeah, man, we got to pump the brakes on judging somebody, like, just because they voted for Trump. Because it wasn't just white people who voted for Trump, first of all. And this idea that every single person voted for Trump. My sister might have voted for Trump. My sister and her husband are far more decent human beings than most people walking this fucking earth. I can tell you right now. They're way more decent than I am. Way more decent than me. You know, my sister is probably the best mother I've seen in my life. Best mother I've ever seen in my life. Like the way she is with my niece and nephews, best mother I've ever seen. Her husband is greatest father I've ever seen. Couldn't ask for my sister to be married to a better man than my brother-in-law. Most decent human beings. Not a racist bone in their body, and I think they voted for Trump. So we need to pump the fucking brakes on this calling all. And that's another reason. Like, I didn't vote for Trump, but I get highly offended when people take that stance just because you calling my sister, my brother-in-law a racist. And I don't even know if my Filipino brother-in-law might have voted for Trump. Like, we got to pump the fucking brakes on here. You know what I'm saying? And my sister might have voted for Trump, who's married to my Filipino brother-in-law. Like, let's pump the fucking brakes on accusing everybody of being a racist just because. And the cat switched the hats on her, the Jewish hat. She called him a Nazi. Like, Jews, the worst thing you could do is call a Jew a Nazi. That's probably like calling a black person the N-word. Is calling a Jew a Nazi, man. They don't probably want to hear that one. That's probably going to really get under their skin tremendously. Yeah, and I agree with this cat in the video. It's the first time I reacted to his video. And I'm going to react to more. I watched a few of his videos, and I agree with a lot what he says. And as you heard, he said when he was on the left, he just thought, you know, what mainstream media basically has a script. They all got a script to say the same thing. Once you start seeing 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 news media outlets and they all start saying the same exact thing and using the same exact words, that's when you know they're all just trying to force feed a agenda. Somebody, like one side agenda. That's all it is. So I want to thank you for tuning in, Paul Pickett Podcast, and I'm out.